Hello, my friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel, the channel where I like to show the properties for sale in the Italian market. In each video, I select a property in a different town in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy. Okay, so let's start and let me introduce you today's property. Now, today's property, I bring you back to Tuscany region, beautiful Garfagnana. So, Lucca province in a small town called Camporgiano or Sillicano. Anyway, we are in a small hamlet and we are in Lucca province, Tuscany region. So this is a property perfect for all the Tuscany lovers, let's say. Nice property, lovely property. Okay, so let's just introduce you the property. Terraced house for sale in Via dello Zufolo number 3, Camporgiano or Sillicano, that's the town. 55,000 euro is the asking price. And we are talking about a property which is 75 square meters and 3 rooms. But we will investigate very soon the property. For now, we're just gonna have a quick look at the pictures, okay, which it looks in a very good condition, in particular the exterior part, new roof, anyway, facade very well looked after, plus a beautiful terrace in front of the house. All right, so let's go as usual on Google Maps, simply to show you quickly the location. So we are northern direction from Lucca, as I said. We are around 1 hour driving from Lucca, but anyway, we are in Lucca province. Even if we are in the hills, in the beautiful hills of Garfagnana, in the beautiful forest, beautiful woods, immersed in nature, we are still very close anyway to the valley where we find several big towns, let's say, where so we are close to all the main services that we might need. Even if Camporgiano, let's say, is a small hamlet, but as we see, we already have anyway post office, grocery shops, bars, and anyway, we have few services in the town. Then in a short driving distance, anyway, we are already in bigger towns around this area. Anyway, as we see, we are in the beautiful Tuscany hills. Okay, it's a lovely hamlet. I see plenty of villas in the area, plenty of swimming pools. So it's a kind of renovated area. All right, so now let's move to Idealista, simply to show you that to find this property, okay, I've searched only in Lucca province. I found 122 houses for sale under certain kind of filters like 60,000 euro maximum asking price, minimum size 60 square meters, only houses, no apartments, no auction properties, minimum 2 rooms in a good condition. So if you are interested to see this search with the selected filters, you can find this link under the description of the video for you to investigate and to see all the 122 houses that I found for sale under 60,000 euro. Okay, let's move back to the property. And anyway, before I read the description, please put like and subscribe if you like this type of contents, okay? And it helps my channel to grow. Okay, terraced house, Camporgiano, 55,000 euro, 75 square meters. Now, let's read quickly the description. Terraced house in Sillicano. We offer for sale a semi-detached house in Sillicano, perfect for those who want to live in the tranquility of nature without sacrificing comfort. Exactly, because we are very close anyway to bigger towns. On the ground floor, there is a functional kitchen and a cozy living room with a fireplace, ideal for creating a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Next to the main entrance, we have access from the outside. There is a practical laundry area, convenient and well organized. Going up to the first floor, the sleeping area offers 2 bedrooms, one with a balcony and well distributed bathroom. outside the house as a splendid panoramic terrace. I'd say just because the terrace, anyway, this property could be very, very interesting. Perfect for relaxing in the open air, as well as a laundry area and a cellar below, useful as additional space. For more information and so on, terraced house, 2 floors, 70 square meters built with the balcony without 70 square meters, 3 rooms, 1 bathroom, terrace and balcony, good condition, storage room, southeast orientation, which is extremely good, heating system. Let's see the price per square meter, very quick. 733 euro per square meter. But anyway, considering that we are in Lucca province, Tuscany region, and it's very hard to find property, let's say under 500 euro per square meter, and considering anyway that this should be a property with no renovation works needed. Okay, so let's start and let's investigate the pictures. So this is the property. As I said in the beginning, we are talking about a property which the exterior part is in a very good condition. So I'd say the facade, it looks in a good order. Then we have a lovely balcony. Then we see this lovely terrace, just private terrace, with the iron rod fence anyway here. And I have to say also roof in a very good condition. So let's move on. Another picture. Obviously here it seems like they took the pictures, for example, in the evening. Can see the sun is behind the house, so we are talking about the sunset. So the sunrise is just in front of the house, which is nice. All right, so here we get closer to the house. I have to say all the blinds here are in a good condition. We have access to the balcony from 2 balcony doors. So we have 2 rooms. On the first floor, it says 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, while on the ground floor, kitchen and living area. And then here we can see the door of the laundry, of the laundrette. Okay, cellar, little cell. No, they say there is a separate cellar. Okay, so this is just could be a pantry, storage unit, laundrette. Okay, then here we are behind the house, and overall, anyway, what the main important thing is that the roof is in a good condition here, and I have to say that the roof is in a good condition. All right. Okay, finally we entered into the property, into the kitchen, and we have a spacious eating kitchen with new kitchen. New, not very new, but anyway, in a good condition. Not as many kitchens that I show in my videos where they are very old. Anyway, we can see. Then the floor tiles are in a good condition. It seems like we have Cotto style tiles. I guess this could be Cotto. I think so. These are quality tiles, typical brown color of the Cotto tiles. Eating kitchen with table. Anyway, not much furniture. Better to not see furniture around. Old furniture, nice and clear. Okay. Anyway, kitchen. Overall, dining table. Okay, here we are in the living area. Living area with a lovely fireplace, typical Tuscany fireplace. Here, don't forget that we are in Garfagnana, one of the most beautiful areas of Tuscany region, like Maremma, Garfagnana. Here we are at the border also, not very far from Liguria, and we are not far from Emilia-Romagna. So we are not very far from Milan, from Genova, but we are also close anyway to Lucca, Pisa, Florence. Also here the floor tiles looks like Cotto. Okay, so basically now here I see a room which it doesn't look like the kitchen. All right. We are still on the ground floor. Let's go back 1 second. Okay, we have kitchen here. Then here we are in the living area with the fireplace. This is still the living area, simply the corner on the right hand side of the fireplace. And anyway, here I see another room. Okay, then here we have the stairs, also with Cotto styles. This is the front door, the main front door. So on the right, we have the ground floor, and from the stairs, we go on the first floor. I see now, you might not see because it's behind my face, but there are new switches, so electrical system also in a good condition. Okay, here might be replace the sockets, but overall. Anyway, here we are in the bathroom. The bathroom has a lovely bath tube. I have to say that even if it's not the newest, has been kept in a good condition, and on top had been used quality material when it was renovated, maybe 20, say more than 20, but still in a good condition. All right, so basically here we are. The main entrance door, the stairs just on the right of the main entrance door that are going to the first floor. Here looks like we are in the living area with beautiful windows, anyway, wooden windows, and the windows look double glazed windows with radiator. So we have efficient heating system. The floor tiles are the same for all the house, this Cotto style. Here we have the view on the terrace. Here we have a door, probably or to the kitchen or to the room that I couldn't understand very well what that room was. Anyway, here we are in one of the bedrooms. So we are on the first floor. Now we see not much furniture, but this old wardrobe. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we are on the first floor. We are on the first floor where we have this bedroom. Okay, then we have corridor, which is going to the bathroom. And here on the left, I want to understand, let's see. Okay, I want to go back 1 second to understand. Okay, let's go back 1 second. So we are talking about two different bedrooms, one room here and one room here. Okay, let's go back to understand. Also, I see the radiator under the window. I want to understand. Okay, here we have the radiator. So we go through this bedroom. The two bedrooms are connected. This is not really my favorite, let's say my favorite thing. I wouldn't use this space as a bedroom, to be honest. I'd rather use it as a living area on the first floor or as a hobby room, anyway. And then, because, anyway, this type of bedroom wouldn't have any sort of privacy in case someone from this bedroom needs toilet. All right. Then we have access to the balcony here from just before the bathroom, which is beautiful. We have access to the balcony also from the second bedroom. I don't like that to enter in one bedroom you need to go through another one. That I have to say, but I see radiators, spacious bedroom. Overall, the property is in a good condition. We have a lovely balcony, well kept. We can see the view on the nearby hills. Then we have here the blinds. The blinds are in a good condition. Okay, all right. From here we can see the bathroom. Lovely window. Then we have also view around. Beautiful view anyway from here, from this balcony. I like it. So here we are on the ground floor and we are in this little laundrette. Okay. Technically, okay, it's a separate room with a gas boiler. I don't know if they have a kitchen, if they, sorry, if this could be used as a second kitchen, but anyway, it's not connected internally with the house. So I'd say no. And here, what's this door here? Oh, here we have a lovely cellar. Okay, in a raw state, but overall interesting space. So pantry. Now we couldn't see this from the main entrance, from the main picture of the house. So probably the entrance is from the rear of the house. Okay, of this pantry, cellar. Then beautiful terrace. I think anyway, 55,000 euro is not a very low price, but considering this area, I'd say it's a low price. But this view, it's worth, I think, nearly 20, 30,000 only to have this view, this beautiful view all over the Garfagnana Valley. I'd say so, believe me. In Italy, you pay also for the view, for the beautiful view. Now here, the pictures had been taken obviously during the winter, so but overall, anyway, beautiful view. This is the kind of view that I would like to have myself, and that I have because I picked a property with this sort of view where I can see far and enjoy landscapes. Okay, here. And okay, that's it. Let's see. This is all. Anyway, here we are on the map, which I bring you straight away right now. Okay. So basically, from now, I want to investigate about the nearest locations. All right. So let's investigate and let's start from Lucca. Obviously, we are in Lucca province. I want to understand how far we are from Lucca. So to go to Lucca, it takes 1 hour and 3 minutes. All right. So we are not extremely close, but technically in 1 hour. Now, for sure, there are busing driving from this area going daily, probably even from the town of Sillicano. We might have daily buses going to Lucca. Okay, and then let's change the view simply to understand. Okay, so we have Pieve Fosciana, which it looks like a quite big town here. So here we also have train station. Okay, to understand, for example, how far we are from Via del Volto Santo, Pieve Fosciana, Ponte Cosi. We have beautiful, anyway, nature, beautiful towns around. I want to understand Castelnuovo di Garfagnana. Here we have this town. Let's see, then we have another small hamlet. So from Sillicano, we have Antisciana. So Castelnuovo di Garfagnana. Let's check. Castelnuovo di Garfagnana. To understand how close is the nearest big town. We have an hospital here, just very close. So it's only 14 minutes driving and we are in Castelnuovo di Garfagnana. Then there is another quite big town called Pieve Fosciana. And then if we go down this direction, we find other big towns with big grocery. Let's see, Gallicano. How far is Gallicano from the property? Okay. Gallicano, we reach Gallicano in 26 minutes, 27 minutes. All right, nearly half of the way to Lucca. And what else, my friends? I can check here. 1 second. What did I do here? Okay, what else we can check? We can check. Anyway, you can find yourself and investigate the distances. I check Lucca. Obviously, we have Pisa, not far. Pisa, La Spezia. Let's see La Spezia. La Spezia. How far we are? 1 hour and 48 minutes. So Forte dei Marmi. Let's see how far we are from the seaside. Forte dei Marmi, one of the most beautiful seaside destinations in Italy. 1 hour and 18 minutes. So I'd say it's much more convenient to drive through Lucca and reach Viareggio or Marina di Pisa. Pisa, Marina di Pisa, Lido di Camaiore. Anyway, many seaside, beautiful seaside destinations. Okay, let's go back to the Google Street View simply to understand a bit better this small hamlet in the beautiful woods. Okay, Sillicano. Okay, let's go here. Google Street View. Okay, doesn't allow me. Okay, it seems like we cannot go in the Google Street View. Let's go 3D. All right, so here we have a B&B. Buriani Leonardo, we don't know what's that. Anyway, there are lovely houses around. I'd say the property should be close. Anyway, here we have the bus stop. We see people who have swimming pools. I think the property should be in this area, close to this swimming pool here. All right. Here we have an alimentari, which is a grocery shop. So just on the doorstep. Okay, there's no Google Street View here. They don't give the chance, but as we see, swimming pools, so this is a kind of wealthy area. Generally, Italian wealthy people rather live in these small towns and commute. This could be farmers anyway. Pity we cannot go through the Google Street View. Anyway, my friends, this is it from Sillicano, okay, from this small hamlet here in Tuscany region, Lucca province, Garfagnana. I guess the property is here, in this area here. Anyway, let me know under the comment section your opinion about this property. I think 55,000 euro is not a big amount of money for a property in Lucca. Lucca province, for a property that is in a quite good condition, I'd say 90%. All right, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed, and I see you here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel for tomorrow for another video of a property for sale in one of the 20 beautiful regions of Italy. Bye.